Okay, I think it worked. I think it worked. Let's check. I assume you don't want to hear repeat, so. Okay, yeah, we're live. Let's go. Hello, hello. Hello, Yiffy. Ah, God. I'm alive yet again. Hopefully this works this time. Let's see how mad chat is. If it'll load in. Load, you stupid thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so to the Wattpad. I found 3 things that I personally found very cringy. Which one would you like? The one titled Weird Fanfiction, the one titled Wrong Number, which is apparently a Millie Bobby Brown X-Reader, and a Dream Not Found story, because I found them all to be equally cringy when researching. I have no context on... Okay. I have no context on any of these except the ending of one of the ones in Weird Fanfiction. So I guess we'll go with this one because it's the first one in the slot, basically. So this one's called Touched by a Song, which is a Jeff the Killer X Barney. I'm not gonna survive this, am I? I am not gonna survive this without dying of laughter. Okay. So, I'm already laughing. This is terrible. Okay, so, after... I can't read it. After another fun day of spending time with the kids at school, Barney remained in his toy form until every staff left to go home for the night. Once he was sure the coast was clear, Barney transformed into his life-sized form, his real form, and made a vertical motion which caused a vortex to appear. The vortex had a very similar appearance to the black hole, the difference being that instead of a black void, this vortex was a glowing purple, the color matching Barney's skin. Skin, yes. Oh, hey, Evie. Wait, hello. Do what? What? You're very quiet. You're quiet. You're quiet. I can't hear you. Go on, okay. You're very quiet, so I'm having problems hearing you. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, so... There was another... Oh, wait, no. The orange edges of the vortex pulled back and forth in every direction. There was another similarity between this vortex and the black hole. One of the theories of a different dimension existed, except this one was real. It was Barney's world. No one knew about the vortex, not even the children. Most likely the adults would believe that their children are merely expressing their imagination, but even then it was too risky. Exposing this confidential information could mean the end of Barney's universe and existence. Although sometimes Barney wouldn't mind that, because as much as he enjoyed entertaining children and keeping their spirits up, there were times where Barney could surely use a break. Some of the kids could be, to put in blunt terms, little... word I can't say. Little craps. Not that he could care much about that, however. He wasn't much better himself, especially when he was Baby Bop's age. Isn't that one of the dinosaurs? Yeah, that's the green and pink dino. It's this one. No, why is there a Barney wiki? No, get off my screen! Barney took a step back and leaped forward. Seconds later, he was in his home and landed on the floor, face down with a great thump. Arg! Barney grunted. Ah, yes, Barney's a pirate now. Arg! Yeah, I started this, but I never finished it once. Then I sent it to you, and he couldn't help but chuckle, however, as he stood. I wish I was a cat, that way I'd always land on my feet. He merrily skipped over to the fridge where he took out some milk and cookies and wolfed them down. He's an animal now. Not a reptile, but an animal. After wiping the crumbs off his face, he made his way upstairs to check on Baby Bop and BJ. He carefully opened the door to peek in, and a smile grew on his face as he gazed at the two dinosaur children sleeping peacefully in their beds. They weren't his kids, but he cared for them like his own. They had an unfortunate history, Barney remembered. Merely years ago, he spotted toddler BJ holding an infant Baby Bop after getting abandoned. He immediately took them in and didn't look back since. Well, dang. They're orphans. Barney padded over to his two adoptive children and planted a kiss on each of their heads. How would that work? How would that work? Because his snout is rounded. And doesn't he also have, like, teeth sticking out? How would that work? Does he just, like, go... Does he just, like, hit it on the head? Realizing how tired he was himself, Barney headed over to his room and curled up under the covers of his bed. He dozed off the moment his head hit the pillow. How big would that bed be? Because isn't he like a T-Rex or something? How... 3 hours later, the sound of Barney's growling stomach woke him. He had just been having dreams of more milk and cookies when his eyes flared open. Nightly hungers were nothing out of the ordinary, but what was unusual was what he saw hovering over his bed. Inches in front of Barney's face was an unfamiliar figure. That's the wrong it's, by the way. Its face was as pale as death, a toothy grin that seemed to be spread from ear to ear, eyes that weren't blinking, and uncombed jet black hair that went just past his shoulders. The fact that in, like, 2016, there were literal Jeff the Killer subs. And I think there still are some, but the canon one looks like a nightmare. The fandom somehow makes him not look terrible, but not good. Go to sleep, it hissed. Ragged breaths could be heard coming from its chest. Okay, I want to see what the comments say here. No, the comments. And that's the voice I hear at 3 a.m. whispering in my ear. One sec, I'll just share this screen on Discord real fast because it makes life easier so you can see it as well. Okay, there we go. Barney stared at it wide-eyed, debating whether or not this was some sort of dream. But then he grinned and let out a laugh. You're silly. You can't wake someone up just to tell them to go to sleep. Oh, taken aback from the dinosaur's lack of fear, the figure's eyes blinked and confused. Blinked and confused. Glorious English. Before narrowing them, Barney saw the knife it was holding. Why do you go from he to it? Pick one. Barney saw the knife it was holding and snatched it back. "Aw, look, you brought me a gift. How thoughtful." You know, the figure stuttered. Honestly, that's a valid reaction. "Oh, goodness me," Barney gasped. "How incredibly rude of me not to greet you with milk and cookies. Man, Santa now. You must be starving, although we must do our best to keep quiet. The kids are sleeping. I didn't come here for, 'Hey, put me down.'" The figure struggled as he was suddenly scooped up bridal style, being carried downstairs to the kitchen. This is so bad. It's not that it's badly written, it's just stupid. "I forgot to ask, what's your name?" Barney asked, setting the figure down on the counter. "It's Jeff," he replied coldly. He pulled his hood up over his head. "And I didn't come here for a warm greeting. Too bad. The man has Oreos. Accept it." "Oh," Barney said as he grabbed out some chocolate chip cookies, Oreos, and a jug of milk. "Then there was something else you needed?" Jeff huffed through his nose and gazed at that purple dinosaur with mockery. "You're obviously either stupid or grew up in a sheltered home. All right then, let me dumb it down for you. Every night I go out, I find ways to sneak into other people's houses and murder them in their sleep. And if they go back to sleep after, I give them a good scare." Jeff chuckled at the thought when he went back to his explanation. "But tonight I was hunting around the neighborhood, right by where the school is, and I couldn't help but notice you leaping into a vortex. I followed you shortly after, and here I am. So, all I want from you..." What? All I want from you is your life, not in your life. There was a grammar error. Yeah, good question. "Interesting," Barney hummed to himself. "Now, why would you want to kill me, He smiled and leaned against the counter next to Jeff. "Okay, but are we just, disregarding how tall this man must be compared to Jeff?" Either way, he's gonna be taller than Jeff, I think, because isn't Jeff, in the original canon, 13? I think so. Okay, we should probably make an attempt at continuing. Okay, so, interesting, Barney hummed to himself. "Now, why would you want to kill me, He smiled and leaned against the counter next to Jeff. "There's always a reason behind your actions, so surely it's not just for sport." Barney may have spent the majority of his time with children, but he knew more than what people would normally think. "That's none of your business," Jeff stated. He shot a glare at Barney. Didn't he, I don't even remember the original story other than, Jeff's age. But, didn't he become a murderer because he killed someone with a crowbar? Alright then. "That's none of your business," Jeff stated. He shot a glare at Barney. "Alright," he shrugged. I suggest you don't kill me, though, because then who would take care of BJ and Baby Bob?" The name, Baby Bop, why? The name is killing me. Just leave them. Those situations don't concern me, especially after Jeff paused and sighed. Oh no, here it comes. After? Jeff cursed under his breath. I guess I might as well let the cat out of the bag, especially since I'm going to kill you and all. Years ago, I lost my brother. Long story short, my life changed. I changed. Now the only thing I want is revenge for your brother? That's not how it went, is it? You know what? I'm gonna say this is a fanon representation of a character, like the fanon representation of Dreamtale. It takes certain elements of a story and makes it the most important thing and blocks out everything else to the actual story. That's what I'm gonna say this is. Jeff nodded. Exactly. He looked away. Barney gently pat him on the head. Perhaps a song will cheer you up. Jeff rolled his eyes. I don't see why not, I guess. Oh no. Barney took a moment to clear his throat before beginning. Oh no. Oh no, it's the Barney theme song. I'm not saying that. I don't want to say that. Do you want to do the honors, Yiffy? What the heck? Stop it. No, you're not. Jeff snapped. His whole body was shaking now. Oh, his eye was trembling worse than a caffeinated chihuahua who was also cramping himself in fear. What is that analogy? It's your turn, you. I don't remember it either, trust me. What the? Jeff glanced up to see Barney slowly approaching him. Oh no, oh no. No, don't dare. Ah! There was... There was nothing Jeff could do. Barney had already lifted him up and pressed his dino lips to his. No! Jeff fought for freedom just when his new desire transitioned from... No, I'm not reading the rest of that. No. I'm not reading the rest of that. No, that's weird. Yeah, why do you say I didn't... I'm not reading that next paragraph either. No. You can't make me. Okay, so what just happened? Jeff asked when he pulled back. Yeah, that's what I want to know. I'd like to know. He looked at Barney, whose eyes were as wide as dino dinner plates. That's a weird analogy once again. Look, he whispered. He gave Jeff a hand mirror, and when Jeff looked, he could see why Barney looked so shocked. Jeff's face was back to the way it was before. The permanent smile he carved into himself was no longer visible. His eyes were a sensitive shade of blue, no longer filled with hate nor rage. Huh? What? I'm confused. Did kissing Barney the giant dinosaur, like, turn back time or something? I don't know, I think I have a really bad idea for after this chapter, And it includes searching up Sans. So love really is the answer, Jeff muttered. He looked up at Barney and held his arms up towards him. Can I stay here forever? I've never felt this way about anyone. I think I want to spend the rest of my life with you. No, you don't. Do you mean all that? Jeff nodded. Oh, this is the part you told me about. Then of course you can stay with me. Barney bundled the former killer in his arms and hugged him tight. We're going to have lots of fun, especially with my tail. Barney let out a sinister giggle. I agree with the person whose username is MercyPick. It says I'm traumatized, and I very much agree. Don't ever want to do this again. Alright, so I'm just gonna see what pops up if I type that in. No! I'm more concerned about this one. Yes, the man baby, the soulless creator thing. Okay, yeah, but no joke, Crayon Queen, the creator of, Air. One sec, I'll open the new tab. This, okay, so, their reasoning for, Eric's Inc., on their Tumblr bio is this. Known under the name Crayon Queen, or CQ for short, I do comics and art. Full-time artist and conventioner hopper, part-time cool dude. Air X Inc. is not canonical because Air is a man baby. Ship to it anyway, I don't care. Here. I'm just gonna scroll through this, and if you see one you think is... That one's just depressing. He's been through too much. Stop it. A lot. A literal pixelated skeleton man. I usually look for the crappy ones. What the? I think so. Yeah. And Sans is like canonically 22 or something. Oh, let's do it. I don't think I can forgive them for using Horror Tale in specific, because Horror Tale is one of my favorite AUs, and they just had to do this. This is the description. You're a human, Horror Sans. You think you'll never be able to find love until you meet her. Her eyes, her smile, her sadistic love for blood. She's perfect. And that's not even accurate, really that accurate either, because while horror is definitely not mentally okay, there's a reason behind it. It's not just random. Oh, no. Nah, I'm not saying that, no. Oh, why is this written in, like, a messy script format? Ew. Girl. Aw, but you look so much better with blood. I like this girl. I like this girl. I slowly creep up on her and whisper, oh no. Horror, no, what have they done to you? What have they done to you, my man? You did not deserve this. The girl spins and pulls out a knife while I pull out my axe. That's not even how you spell it right, I don't think. Both collide, making a sharp bang sound. As I look at her, she seems quite cute. No! Especially with all that blood covering her. Okay, here's what confuses me. She then starts asking me a bunch of questions. I then see the guy crawling away. I rush by her and chop his entire arm off. What gender is this person again? Yes it? I then pick up the dismembered. Oh, this is why. I actually understand this. In context, this actually makes a depressing amount of sense, even though it shouldn't reasonably work in this universe. In Horror Tale, the monsters don't have a food source, so they rely on humans falling down for food. They eat the human. They eat humans. Papyrus makes spaghetti out of humans. I then picked up the dismembered arm and just started eating it while the girl watched me. I looked at her for a few seconds. I then hold up the arm. Oh no, Earthy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is so bad. So the chopping the arm off makes some sense, but it would make more sense if it was, the head, because the whole thing with, horror stands is, chopping people's heads off. So yes, but also no. The horror stands want a bite. She nods and takes a few bites. While we're eating, the man is still crying. Eventually, I get tired of him and chop off his head. You should have done that first. If you like went up to him and said like, is that how you greet a new pal with the hand thing? Because canonically in the original comic, Sans went up to Eliza, who's the Horror Tale protagonist, and like did a handshake, except he had a spike on his hand. So I mean, like that would have made more sense, like the arm/hand thing, but. A ship fanfic in specific. I've seen some mainstream fanfictions that make sense. This one doesn't. Girl, why'd you kill him? I then look at her. Horror Sans. I guess I lost my head there for a second. Okay, there we go. That's something he does actually say. Like, he says stuff like that because his puns went from, like, funnily lighthearted to much darker. I say with a sadistic smile. She then starts laughing. I can tell she actually thinks it's funny and is not just saying that because I could kill her. She seems to have the same bloodlust I do. See, I'd show an image of horror sands, like the actual horror sands. But all of his art is covered in, like, blood, so that would cause problems. Like, very literally, all of it would cause YouTube to murder me, so. What's your name? She smiles, showing her sharp teeth. My name's Toga. What's yours? Horror Sands. But I used to have a nickname called Sands, but you are Sands. Confusion. But after a little incident, people started calling me Horror Sands, or just Horror. No joke. Horror Sands is a piece of work. Absolute piece of work. She smiles and continues eating. Horror Sands, so what are you doing out here by yourself? Toga, I'm here on a mission from the League of Villains. Why are there so many exclamation marks at the end of that? Why are there 5 exclamation marks at the end of that? Toga, I wanted to follow the footsteps of my hero, Stain! Horror Sands laughs and she looks confused. Horror Sands, Stain was a piece of Sure, he knew how to kill, but his reasons were so heroic. Toga, oh, believe me, I agree he knew how to kill, but his intentions were right. I only liked him because he always left blood. Horror Sands smiles at her. Horror Sands, seems to me you and I are the same. Toga smiles. Toga, yeah. She then gasps and starts to... She then gasps and starts to shake Horror Sands, which would not actually be something you would actually do because you'd be dead. Should I keep going? It's so bad. I'm just gonna keep okay, I need to scroll down. YouTube's gonna murder me if it sees that. Yeah, I think that alone explains it. That explains Horror Sands enough. Horror Sands. I was eating in the woods in the same place I met Toga. She said she'd come back for me yesterday. As I was, eating, I saw a squirrel. Horror Sands. Aw, what a cute animal. Quick note, you are crazy, but you sometimes act normal. And by normal, I mean you don't kill things. What? Horror Sands is sadistic, but stop. As the squirrel runs up to me, I hold out my hand. It crawls on me and up to my shoulder. Horror Sands. Well, you didn't come at the right time. If I was hungry, you'd be dead where you stand. That's an actual Sans quote. That part right there, that's an actual Sans quote. That's what he says to the player in Undertale at one point. I can't remember exactly what he says before it, but I think it was something about papyrus. I then hear the sounds of rustling and the squirrel hops off me and runs. Why would a squirrel actually come that close to a skeleton thing covered in blood with a hole in its skull and blood covering it? Oh yeah, also the singular red eye. One sec, I'll send it to you for a second. I'll swap over to Discord and send you on my other tab. Because I don't particularly want YouTube to see this and kick my butt. That's basically every other Sans, but the one I want. God dang it, here he is. Okay, it's in DMs, there we go. Like, why would a squirrel approach that thing? I then hear the sound of rustling in the squirrel. Oh, it says squat, not squirrel. Oh, it hops off me and runs. I look ahead to see a man with hands all over this body. Toga and some black-headed mist guy. Don't ask me who this is. I can't answer you. I know him. Horror Sans. Hand guy. Hand guy. I really just want to see Horror Sans do like the handshake trick. I really want to see him do it. Just like a year. What is that? How you greet a new friend? Except there's a spike on his hand. I want to see that. Hand guy. Hello, Toga here tells me you're Quiet, the killer. Is this true? Horror Sans. Oh, I don't know about that, but I guess you could say. Horror Sans then uses magic and shoots bones in a deer and, you know, I don't think this fanfiction realizes how bad of a mess that would make. Because, you know, this crap ain't exactly accurate. So the deer would be, like, hanging above the ground with blood pouring out. Horror Sans, I'm a real horror. Hand guy, you seem capable enough. You're in. My name's Shigaraki, and that's Korogiri. I have no idea if I'm saying that right, and I don't really care. Toga just sequels. Huh? Is that supposed to say squeals? But autocorrect didn't Birdie? And hugs my Harmel. I just give a lazy smile. Shigaraki. Oh, well, we'll let you know when to meet up with us. For now, go back to your home. Horror Sans, already home. Both stop, Shigaraki, you live here? Horror Sans, yeah, is that a problem? Okay, but low-key, he does have a home. It's in Snowden. Oh, hello, Leo. Leo's gonna get to see the suffering firsthand. Shigaraki, yeah, it kinda is. We need you to remain in a location where nobody would suspect. Out here, people find dead bodies. They'll search. Horror Sans, fine, but don't think anyone would, but I don't think anyone would let me stay with them unless Toga, he can stay with me. Do you even have a house? Like, isn't it canon that she doesn't even live with, like, her family or something? Bad fanfiction, Leo. Bad fanfiction. Really bad fanfiction. I'm not even full 2 chapters in and I'm already suffering. Horror looks at her very confused and she just smiles. Horror, okay. This is not how he acts at all. I don't want to do this anymore. This is terrible. Wait, I just realized something. If he's human in this fan fiction, how does he use the bone magic? I mean, I can understand the lack of the caster blasters because it's canonical he can't use them. But wouldn't all he actually have on his side is an axe? Because I'm like 99% sure that he would not have an access to heckin' bone magic. This fanfiction makes no sense. Shigaraki, great, now go home and we'll let you know where the next meeting is. No, not where, when. Time skip, because that's the most unceremonious way to do it, because you definitely couldn't have just added, like, a separator to the paragraph. Must be only, like, a little bit, because it's, like, long enough for them to get out of the building. As Horror Sans was walking with Toga back to her home, she asked Horror Sans what was in the bag. Horror Sans. Oh, do you use other weapons to kill people? Toga, I just use knives. Horror Sans drops the bag on the floor and opens it, and there's a bunch of sharp items. Oh no, Leo. I'm sorry you have to listen to this while you're eating. I'm so sorry. This is just us dying inside from bad fan fiction. Horror Sans, I like to split things up a little bit. That doesn't even make sense. Not like other girls. Not like the other Sans. He's not like Dust or Horror, no, or Air or Nightmare. No. He's not like them. He's like a Horror Sans. Oh, it's not just a My Hero Academia fanfiction, Leo. It crosses over with, Horror Tale. Horror Tale, one of my favorite AUs, that has no right to be put in a fanfiction, because this thing is dark. That's why I keep saying Horror Sans, because I'm not being sarcastic, that's literally the character. Toga just laughs, understanding the pun. Can't read this seriously, man. It's much better than the La Catrina Spanish assignment. La Catrina is so bad. No bueno. Someone's status in my server is get wrecked, Spidey. I just swapped over to Discord and saw that. Toga just laughs, understanding the pun. As they continue walking, they finally make it to her house. What, she's actually living in an actual house? How does that work? She's not even old enough to own a house. She killed them! Yeah, she killed someone at school in the canon. The guy she liked. As what head in, the place looks decent enough to live in. Horror Sans, I take it this place ain't yours. Toga, sort of. It was my parents' place before I... Shop. This is so bad. What am I doing? It's just like, oh, yeah, she murdered them. Because we can't have Horror Sans living in an abandoned shack when canonically he literally lives in a house in Snowden. No, I can't have that. Also, can I just say, Snowden is a literal pun. Yeah, Snowden, snowed in. I'm not saying that. That sounds so gross. It just sounds weird. Stop. It sounds so weird. What? I'd try saying this in a Sans voice, but literally my voice does not work for it. Yeah. Everyone makes them sound the same, I swear. Horror Sans then sets down everything he owns and goes on the couch. Then he... What? He sits his stuff... He's... What? Is he eating the stuff or the couch? The sentence literally says, I then sit down, all my stuff all collapse on the couch and start eating at it. I think he's eating the couch. Screenshot this. Hold up. This is your fault. Can't keep it together. No. Oh god! Yeah, I'm good. God. Anyway, he's eating the couch. Why is this getting weirder and weirder? Nope. Can't show that. Or that. I literally couldn't share the rest. He ate the couch. No. He ate the heckin' couch. Horror Sans woke up feeling better than he'd ever felt in years. The couch is comfy, even though he ate it. Because that makes sense. Because you can totally eat a couch and then still sleep on it. It's definitely how that works. Yeah, he's not like other Sans. He's not like other Sans, you know? Oh, why would you eat a couch? Like, I'm more concerned for his health because there has to be some really toxic crap in couch filling. And yet he canonically eats stuff. This is cursed. There goes. Okay, there we go. Okay. So then he goes near Toga and she's bright red now. Because fanfiction.
Ugh.
Fanfiction, man. Horror Sans, good morning. Toga, what are you doing in here? You left the door unlocked. No wonder why we're in here.
No one.
You left the door unlocked. Lock it.
Oh, what? Why would we even go inside there? It's like
you left the door unlocked. Lock it next time.
still privacy. No.
Okay, so Toga apparently gained the power of super strength because she kicks Horror Sans out of the room very literally.
He's just a skeleton. How heavy can bones be? What? What? Brush her hair back? Oh no.
You know what? I'm going to give you fresh Sam because he's funny.
Hmm.
Just let me fix the stream. There, take him being great. Take him as I blades real fast.
What scent is this?
This is fresh Sam's. That's literally what he's called.
Is it fresh from? Is this a reference to Gravity Falls?
No.
Because it does looks like one. Wait, let me search. Because there's.
Anyway,
I
back to the cringe fanfiction, I guess. Toga, gotta change. Shigaraki wants to see us. Horror Sans. Okay. Listen, I get Sans is nihilistic, but this is pushing it. Like, he's canonically nihilistic, but this is pushing it. I'm just gonna make everyone in various servers suffer. Oh, that's disgusting. As she gets ready, I go outside and kill a rat and then eat it. It's disgusting.
Delightful.
And you don't know where that thing has been.
Ouch.
Why? As I walk back in, I see Toga in her usual clothes. Okay, but for real, either she wears the same thing every day, or she has exact copies of the exact same outfit. And I don't know which one it is. This became less of cringing at fanfiction and me dying. Okay, so Toga, are you ready? Wait, someone's in what? Horror Sans, let's go. It's in the italicized thing they always use for puns, except that's not a pun. That's just a sentence. I got to meet everyone at the league before we were heading out. Apparently we were supposed to attack a couple of kids who were at a training camp. This guy with a fire quirk named Dabai seems cool. Oh great, they're ruining him too. They're gonna make him even more edgy than he already is. He likes me more than Toga. Good for you. Twice is interesting. There's a guy called Muscle. Okay. All he does is say he wants to spill everyone's blood. Muscle, I'm going to rip their bodies. Bodies as in, I own this body, not bodies as in multiple bodies, apart and beat everyone else with them. The guy is kind of noisy. Hey, shut up before I get angry, you. And I need to scroll past that because YouTube's gonna kill me. I think I'll take more than just a piece. Oh, he cut the man's arm off. I don't think that's how it would end up, but he cut it off, I guess. Don't know if this is actually remotely canonical, but because I don't think he'd be that easy to chop the arm off of. Next time I go for the head. Okay, but wouldn't he bleed out? Do people not realize that when your arm is chopped off, you A, go into shock, black out from the pain, and B, bleed out? Okay. So, everyone is slightly scared now except Toga. Why would Shigaraki be scared? Is that eh?
What?
Apparently Shigaraki is scared. Which makes no sense, because I don't think I've ever actually seen him canonically scared from when I was in the fandom, but...
Didn't Shigaraki kill multiple people?
Yeah.
Shigaraki is strong. Why we
She's
would
literally a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of confusion.
Lizzie.
Oh wow.
It's like, oh yeah, I murdered a whole bunch of people, but like, I'm still scared that someone got their arm. That's horrifying. That's like saying, I've been on 700 roller coasters, even the biggest one in the world, but I'm scared of water. Like, it just sounds so dumb.
Y'all are gonna have to keep an eye on the weird, My Hero Academia inaccuracies, because it's been like 3 years since I last paid attention to it.
I'm like obsessed with the show and the manga itself, but the fans, like, they make my brain hurt sometimes. I just don't, like, the fans are so insane. Like, I can't get a break at all. I told somebody, oh yeah, I watched My Hero Academia.
The gloriousness of this image. Just so everyone sees it. So everyone sees it. And now it is immortalized, and I don't regret it. I'll immortalize that.
This is why I haven't opened Wattpad in 6 years. Because when I first started getting...
There are some bad ones.
Because it started getting popular, and I wanted to read some, and then I was like, oh no. Big mistake.
Apparently,
Kids, don't do what we're doing. Do not read Wattpad.
Rusty, even though he canonically lobotomized Alphys. Like, he literally lobotomized Alphys canonically. Can't say she didn't deserve it, but...
I feel like half the Wattpads nowadays are like written by a whole bunch of 10-year-old My Hero Academia fans that have no idea what's going on for real in the plot, and they just want to be like everybody else. Because I have a little cousin who's trying to be obsessed with anime, and she was like, oh yeah, Bakugo's really nice. Everybody just looked at her like she was absolutely insane. Said, pardon me?
told Deku to jump off a roof.
Right, and I'm still, like, people keep saying, bro, that was in, like, season 1, it's not that serious. I'm still hung on that, because that's really messed up, man.
Yeah, and that's one of the main reasons I hate him, and that people like they're crazy when they say he's just some sweet little angry Pomeranian.
Right. Like, I try to watch what I say sometimes.
Oh, that reminds me, that's another thing I bring up when people say, oh, I would say the word, but Leo doesn't like the word, so I'm not gonna say it. I am for Bakugo.
Like, I know, like, a lot of people who haven't watched My Hero Academia will literally flip out if they hear the tiniest little spoiler.
No,
so, like, I try to watch what I say
Bakudeku.
sometimes.
Don't remind me of Bakudeku. Don't remind me.
That makes my brain hurt so much. I hate that. Especially the people who like use the excuse that the enemies to like lovers trope is like really cute.
No.
In this situation, it's not the slightest bit cute. We got some kid without a dad breaking his bones every day, and some dude who brushes his teeth very violently. Like, why? I don't get it. I really don't.
Just like I don't get this fanfiction.
Like, I know, like, I really need to stop with the dadless jokes, but I'm being dead serious. I bet you Bakugo probably insulted him about that one time. He's like, at least I have a dad. I believe he said it at least once. Like, at least I have a dad.
Oh, obviously.
Because 5-year-old Bakugo was a menace.
What? Okay, I just looked back at the fanfiction. It says, Horror Sans then grabbed Muscle's arm and held it up to his body. He then stitched the arm back together with bones?
How do you stitch something with bone? What? Huh?
Did Horror Sans just spawn in this tiny needle-sized bone? But where's the thread? And wouldn't he already have blood out at this point?
You got some thin bones. You need to drink some milk, man.
The fact I've been doing this for over an hour.
I just realized, crap, I woke up late again because I remember you said, like, whatever time it was in your time zone, and I just kept remembering, that's like 11 a.m. here. I'm definitely not going to be up. And I really wasn't. I was dead asleep.
I think I genuinely regret opening this, but it's too late to go back now.
Like, I made a big mistake going to bed at 4 in the morning because I kept trying to draw something, and every single time I messed up, I just completely restarted, and my mom came into my room. Do you have any idea what time it is? Like, 12 a.m.? It's 4 in the morning.
See, I had a list of fanfictions, then I made the mistake of searching up Sans, and then Yiffy pointed this out, and now we're here.
Why not?
I blame this on you, Yiffy.
I want to know the story.
Okay, but I then set all my stuff down, all my stuff, all collapse on the couch, and then start eating at it.
There's a fork on my floor.
If you don't want to read this, we can find Barney and kill him and fix.
No! No!
I invested in that. I really like it. I want to know what happened.
Like, I'm really trying my best not to say anything that could possibly get me in, like, a lot of trouble. So, if I pause a lot, it's because I'm trying not to swear. So, like, I remember the other day.
I'm just not going to because I'm not allowed to.
I saw a freaking, like, Among Us Imposter X-Reader fanfiction on my cousin's screen, right? And I was like, what are you reading? She said, it's Among Us Imposter. His name was like Jen or something. I said, why is there a boy named Jen? And he said, and my cousin says, it's short for something, but I forgot. I said, okay, can you think of what it was? He scrolls all the way back to the top. The dude's name was Jen, short for Generation Z. I said, what? What? How you gonna name your kid after a whole generation? That would be so sad walking into school and be like, hi, what's your name? Can we be friends? Oh yeah, my name's Generation Z. How are you? I'm like, what? That's so, like, I don't even get it. Why would you name your kid Generation Z? That's sad. That's really sad.
Okay, so you know, somehow Horror Sans, I guess randomly. Oh no, Leo. Nice to meet you. I'm Generation Z. So I guess Horror Sans somehow randomly regained access to his blue magic, even though he canonically can't access it because, Undyne ripped his eye out.
Oh.
Oh, and by the way, their whole reason was... Okay, so the canonical reason for Undyne, ripping his eye out at the time was because the core, which is what supplied the underground with power, had gone out. Alphys, said that maybe Sans' magical blue eye could, fix it. And in fact did, for a time. But then Horror Sans up and broke the core again. Like, he he literally sauntered in, leaving a trail of dead bodies behind him, and, he literally sauntered in, leaving a trail of dead bodies behind him, and destroyed the core.
Mm. Oh.
So I'd really like to know what made this fanfiction author decide to use horror sans of all characters.
I think my biggest flex is that I never had a like FNAF or like Undertale phase.
Oh god, FNAF. I just fell out of that thing. I completely fell out of it.
I never went through that phase. My friend almost got me, but I never went through that phase.
Hello, Leo. You have your thing unmuted. Okay, so Shigaraki, Muscle, do you really want to pick another fight with him? I'm pretty sure only I could see his movements, and remember what he said, he's going for the head next time. Why didn't you just go for the head in the first place? He doesn't even canonically chop people's arms off, he just chops their heads off and stabs them in the hand with a spike. He looks behind Shigaraki to see Horror Sans smiling at him and doing the weird come here motion. And now Muscle's scared of Horror Sans. And but how? No, I'm not doing actual Horror Sans on. That's bad.
Muscular's quirk, like, let him, like,
you're scared of this thing?
his muscles,
You're
like,
scared of this
really,
short
really,
thing?
like, I don't know. Like, he can, like, grow his
ew.
muscles or whatever.
No, why?
Doesn't his quirk, like, let him make his muscles super, like, flex? I don't even know. So,
Okay, but like, Sans is not.
how would he get his arm cut off?
Sans is like the same height as a hecking like 8-year-old child.
Honestly.
Dude is like 4'7" and people are scared of him?
Sans is fucking short. Pyrus is the tall one.
And he's literally made of bones.
God, Wattpad. Like, I'm 99% sure that the only reason Sans has basically like any actual form is because he wears clothes. Like, otherwise it would just be bones.
He wears clothes. You know, he's just
like in reality.
surrounding clothes.
Like in reality, you put clothes on a skeleton and it just falls right off.
Yeah. I mean, like, if this was like Killer Sans or something, I think I'd be even more concerned just based off the personality, but... I love how this went from reading fanfiction to discussing various merits.
No, reading fanfiction to discussing and slandering said fanfiction.
Yeah. I mean, I think it deserves to be slandered. So I think Shigaraki creates the portal thing. I think, because that went from absolutely that went from one place to completely another out of nowhere. So they're in a forest. Don't know why.
Wait, they're in a forest?
Yeah, they're in a forest. I don't know why. It doesn't explain.
I thought they were in a building.
They're in a forest now. Oh, they're near a bunch of UA students.
Oh!
Apparently it's a Chaku and Tsuyu.
Oh, no.
I think they made I think they made a mistake trying to fight Horror Sans, because Horror Sans doesn't have morals other than when it comes to papyrus. So this might have been a mistake, but
no.
The title is just Male Horror Sans Reader X.
I think it's pretty obvious. Sans is a guy. Thought Sans was a girl, I'd be concerned, but I'm just glad. Actually, I'm gonna take that back, but I'm glad they haven't ruined papyrus in this. If they ruin papyrus in this, I'm going to be very pissed.
I think they will.
Papyrus is too good for this fanfiction. Oh god, I just had a terrible thought.
I don't think this person, the person writing the fanfiction, knows who Papyrus is.
True!
Honestly.
I don't think they do. I literally don't think they even know of Papyrus' existence. I don't think they watched Undertale or played it. I don't think they even read the Horror Tale comic.
Probably not.
They probably just went, hey, that's an edgy skeleton I want.
Isn't that most of the Undertale AE fandom?
True. I mean,
It's like
personally, I
80%
like
of
Dream
it.
Sans because I find him adorable in his own way. Actually, I'm gonna open up a new tab real fast, and I'm gonna regret this in a second, but I'm gonna do it. I just thought of this, and I need to see what it
Oh no.
I need to see it. Oh no! 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 No!
Dream Sans actually do.
No! No!
Slow down.
No!
What have you done?
No! Ew!
Next.
No!
Dreamless Dream Sans.
Open that. Open that.
I'm done.
That looks so good.
Dreamless Dream Sans.
Spencer? Oh no. Oh no.
No.
Oh no, there's one with the cover is the same image as your profile picture.
I know. Ew! No!
Dream Sans X Palette Sans. The incest story.
Because,
The incest
because
story?
I don't
Oh
think
no.
Underverse is canon to Dreamtale. They don't have a canon interaction. Also, how does that work? Because Palette Sans isn't even related to Dream Sans. Palette Sans is a ship child of Ink and Error.
Choose one. Let's read.
Wait, does that mean it's like a child and
Okay, so no joke, Dream Sans is like canonically over 500 years old. Just stuck in stone for most of it. This is an actual ship, and I hate it.
bro, I hate that shit. Is it like called Cream?
Yes, that's
Isn't
literally
it?
what it's called.
Because it's Cross X Dream. It's so bad. It's very
They
bad.
didn't even have any interaction really before.
My biggest
Underverse.
flex is that I've never shipped any Sanses together.
No, please don't do it. Why are people making Dream Yandere? It doesn't make sense. Like, people don't even realize what it actually means. Oh, dear Z. I know that
I don't think people realize who Dream Sans is.
I mean, he literally can't. He literally can't. Because he canonically can only feel, positivity and is literally just like cinnamon roll. Why is Underswap Papyrus here? Leave him alone.
What? Oh my god.
Okay, wait, can you guys hear me now?
Alone.
Error's Book of Angst and Fluff.
Leave the bad time trio alone. What the?
This is terrible.
No!
Now, there's not a lot of people here now, but I bet if you went to like a whole bunch of servers and said, "Oh yeah, we're reading horrible Wattpad," there'd be more people here.
I regret looking through this, but I am. No! No!
What?
Against my
I still love you, brother.
against my better judgment, I'm also gonna search this just because I know this is a legitimate thing. Oh my god, why? Oh god!
What was that?
I'm not looking back up there. No.
A night killer story.
Ew, this is an actual ship, and I hate it because people actually ship Nightmare and...
People, like,
Killer.
unironically ship that.
Okay, but in Underverse, no joke, in Underverse,
Did
Nightmare
Underverse
literally
teach
just
you
calls
nothing?
Killer a piece of trash. Oh, bye-bye.
Did Underverse teach these people nothing?
And it's literally canonical that, like, Corrupted Nightmares, most common emotion is hate.
True.
Also, I want to understand how people, like, make Dream go up to, Nightmare and hug him when it's canonical that Dream
Wouldn't he,
being
like-
near Nightmare hurts.
Yeah, wouldn't it, like... Yeah.
No!
What is all this? This is worse than the Dream stuff.
My friend thinks gas.
Search Dream SMP.
Tomorrow, and she's gonna be like, what the?
Oh. Search Dream SMP.
You already know it's gonna come up, don't you? Oh god.
Dream SMP. Actually, your insert. Yandere Dream SMP.
No. My poor Wattpad is gonna be destroyed by this.
You know, there's like the actual writers with really good stories, and then there's the fanfiction.
Like, see, I'm trying to write an actual legitimate thing. But I don't even know when I'm gonna get it done, so.
I once tried to do that, and then I never did it again because I didn't even write anything.
The problem is my minimum for stuff is usually like 1.5k words. I'm only to 500. I'm just gonna search up like the characters I know people for some reason make weird things for, but what? Read the description. What?
Oh.
That doesn't even make any sense. That's not how it works. Okay, but can we talk about the fact that, Nightmare in a relationship if it was possible, would be like one of the most toxic
That would be really
relationships.
toxic.
I mean, ink wouldn't be good either, but I hate ink.
Bro, imagine. Error. There's gonna be, if you search either error or ink, it's gonna be like
Bye-bye.
overloading
Not a
with
lot.
error ink. Ink is. I hate ink. People simp for ink. Oh wait, yeah.
Okay. I still hate ink. Ink sucks. Okay, but Crayon Queen said that if ink could actually love people, her chosen pairing for him would be a trash can. Like she said, her chosen pairing for him was a trash can.
Yeah, just like go on to a dating show and the person, like a blind dating show, and the person you have to go on a blind date with is a trash can.
Yes, here it's found it.
I'm scared for Wattpad sanity.
Hashtag also, I feel sorry for anyone who he would fall in love with if he was capable. Being in a relationship with AR would suck. is my better judge, but I'm also gonna search this up.
No.
No! Why is this
I feel
at the
like-
top?
I feel like the quote-unquote bad Sanses are like the ones that get the most fanfictions.
Wait, what if I...
Like killer Sans and horror Sans and dust Sans.
Honestly. Okay. Oh, god dang it. I really thought it wouldn't be that bad. I really thought
Bad
it
Time Trio X Volcano Hero Academia.
They don't deserve this.
But it's just all My Hero Academia. Male Sans are either ex Bella Belladonna.
That one's in Spanish. That one.
Oh.
That one's. I think that one says something along the lines of Izuku, reincarnated as the Bad Time Trio, put on hold indefinitely.
I'm disappointed.
I've been disappointed for a long time. Oh god. I think I read that at one point and I don't remember why.
Why though?
I don't know.
It's unfinished and then it's tagged as complete.
What? Why is Gaster here?
Undertale roleplay.
Why is Gaster here?
Undertale roleplay.
I'm gonna search up all of them just because I have insanity. Not as bad as I thought, but not good.
Just a second.
Screams. Ah! My only reaction to the top one was ah! Dream did not deserve this.
It's not even the regular Star Sands, it's just the fallen Star Sands. So like Yandere Blue and Shadow Dream.
Two of the three aren't even canon. They were just fandom creations.
Yeah. Yandere Blue and Shattered Dream.
While I have to admit Shattered Dream is a cool concept, it's not remotely canon movie.
Mhm.
Because, like, there's
Or
no way
people say,
Dream would willingly just go, I want to be as good as Nightmare now, so I'm gonna munch.
Or when people say that Shattered Dream and Dream are the same.
No.
Say
It's the same case with Nightmare. They aren't the same.
they're not the same.
They're literally replaced by a spirit of a negativity apple.
Mhm. And Shattered Dream is more powerful than Nightmare.
No. It's like, what? One apple versus, like, 900? What the? Ah!
Oh,
No, not this. No.
yeah, it starts continuing here. Yandere Star Sans' innocent reader.
They don't understand. They literally don't understand who heckin' Dream is. What the hell is it? I want to click it, but I don't want to pollute my heckin' recommended.
No!
I just want to see what the description says.
Wait, what is the description? Oh, I can't read it.
The Star Sans.
The Star Sans.
Composed of underswap.
Blueberry.
Innocent. Oh god, no. Ew. I know why it says that. Ew,
Like,
I can already tell.
Dream. Keeper wishes and positive emotions.
People
And
act
Ink,
like
the
Ink has a
creator of the
soul.
world
People act
itself.
like Ink has a
He's not the
conscience.
creator of the world.
Ink has no conscience. Stop pretending.
Ah, yes, Ink, the creator of the world itself.
Ink just heckin' appeared.
They fight to protect the universe.
No, they don't. It's literally canon.
This
that
is bad.
It's
That's
literally
bad. Don't
canon
read that.
It's canon that Dream and Ink completely fell out. Because Ink doesn't give two craps about the members of the timeline. He gives a crap about the story.
Mhm.
Dream cares about the people, not the story. They're complete opposites in that, right?
Mhm.
What? That's not how it works!
Just
It's not how it works. Also, okay, question. Why do people, group Aaron with Nightmare's group? Because it's canon that Nightmare and Aaron don't get along.
I have no idea.
Because while, universe is getting destroyed by error would cause, like, negativity for maybe 5 minutes, they would be gone not long after.
Honestly.
So they wouldn't get along by default. What is this person's profile? Ew. No!
Why one shots?
No!
What is that? I need to read that. I need to see this.
No!
I need to see this. I must see this.
Okay, but people ship Dream and Ink.
Ships / OTT. Every killer raspberry cream, custard, cherry berry, dustberry, pause, sprinkle X desire,
That would be an
or
unhealthy
lust for
relationship,
just
too.
after death. drink and dream X blue.
Okay, but people act like this would be healthy. It wouldn't be.
No TPs. Bro, Dustberry would never be healthy.
What the? That's toxic. Okay.
Wow, okay then.
Okay, so. Okay, correction to
Dream
that. Anyways,
is breaking down.
correction
Did they write a book about dream commitments?
correction to the genuine error thing. They're the exact same people.
Yeah.
And Error is terrified of Fresh. Like, absolutely terrified.
Breaking down. It looks like a bad story.
What? No. Oh my god, ew, no. Get that freaking description out of me. No. Why do people make Dream some depressed emo kid?
Oh my god.
I just realized that's Epic Sans.
I don't. Yeah, that is Epic. Wait, that is Epic Sans.
I recognized it based on the eye.
Yeah. My book of random snippets and one shots.
I have to say that. Oh wow, that's literally the top tag. Okay.
Wow. Small gecko bean.
I feel
I'm
so bad.
cringing
for this
reading. I'm cringing while reading small gecko bean.
I feel so bad for this person. What the heck? They do not realize how toxic this crap is.
Or do they?
If they do, I'm very disappointed.
No, because it's so wholesome. Ah, so wholesome.
What?
I had to take my dad to the park yesterday. My dad's kind of a dog. What is his name? Can I pet him? His name is Toby Fox. He's a good boy with an eye.
That's not a dad.
And no, you can't pet him or he'll bite your
idiot.
hand. Nobody believes he's my dad because he's a dog. Bro, what?
Is this because,
What?
Is this
My
because
dad
the
is an
creator
apple.
of horror is Sour Apple Studios?
My parent is an apple.
Because it's Sour Apple Studios? But that just breaks the
Nightmare
logic
open the door.
because if you're following the logic of the creators, that would mean your parent is Joku?
Yeah. Dream blinked. Our mom is a tree? Question mark.
Okay, but it's also canon that
That's not even funny.
Nim never bothered having a good relationship with the two because she didn't care. As long as they were doing their job, she didn't care.
But Newtonmer.
God. Listen, man. I love Dream, but what the heck?
This person is obsessed.
What?
And I love the idea of depressed / shattered dreams.
No! Okay, that's the first thing they said I agree with. attributes, but it would be the exact same for every other ship, including,
Nude boy. I heard Dream and Nude boy being turned into humans.
Stop trying to give Nightmare cute nicknames. He doesn't deserve it. Oh god, ew. Why are there so many ships? And there's not even all of them?
That's not all of them.
And that's a bunch of... No, ew, no, no. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that.
They have all right writing, too.
Ew.
What?
Listen, I have nothing against people who are poly, but seriously, for the love of everything, stop.
Crossmare and Cream at the same time?
Okay, but... Cross and Nightmare never even had a good relationship. Cross only ever really agreed to do anything with Nightmare because he wanted to actually sort of...
Blackberry?
Because he wanted to recreate his world. That's the only reason he ever agreed to do anything with Nightmare.
Does this person ship Lustberry? The wedding day one-shot where Killer or just Cross as a wasted Oreo. Though her stories include smut. I usually skip it unless it's important to the story.
Oh, I actually...
Bro, I don't like Dream.
I don't either. The characters are...
I don't like Dream Smut.
The characters are genuinely just jerks. Okay, cool. You're having a depressing episode. I'm just gonna stop. Well, they haven't uploaded in over a year. I can't say I regret it. Oh god.
Oh. Ink Dream Blue? Do you have a better idea? Multi-ship fanfiction.
Okay,
Warning
what's
includes
the
poly
next
ships.
thing I should search up?
I don't know.
Okay, but why do people like the concept of Dream being depressed? Because he literally can't be?
He's depressed.
I don't think he even can be, in all reality.
Honestly.
Also, people completely miss the meaning of his, like, swapping outfits from this to this. Because it's canon that when he swaps outfits, he's let go of what happened. And people still make him care in that outfit.
Sigh.
I'm just gonna forget I ever read the sofa-eating horror fanfiction, but... Oh god.
Male Horror Sans Reader X.
No!
What? Oh god.
Leave him
An
alone!
epic love. I know you
They're
like
just
him, but I like you. Cross X Epic.
They're just friends!
I fell in love with my best friend, Cross and Epic.
But, and Cross canonically doesn't even remember Epic Tale. Ah! Okay, that's pedophilia.
Oh. RX, man.
Why does this keep appearing?
LAU X reader.
No.
A little bone sans X reader. An epic love, epic sans X reader.
Oh, what if I screw this up? I'm gonna regret this. Ah!
What? Oh.
Why?
Bro, what even are one cent?
He doesn't even have an appearance for longer than 2 seconds canonically. Why? Oh god, I'm not gonna search that up. I saw that and my brain suddenly went, oh no.
Oh.
And you know what's gonna happen if I search that. Should I?
I'm disappointed in Wattpad.
I'm disappointed in the Undertale community for this.
Fair. That's true.
This community looks a mistake. Good lord. Oh, B is typing.
Bruh.
Oh,
Something is
fireworks.
wrong with
Okay.
my phone. There's fireworks?
Yeah.
It's like 11:45
It's almost.
a.m.
It's
Right now,
8:43
for me.
PM.
Yeah, it's 11:43 a.m. I have to go out into the kitchen.
If I already searched this up, I don't care. I'm gonna look it again. Because I don't remember. Oh yeah, I saw that already. Wait! My AB, I know that my AB said that, she doesn't care if people ship Ink and Error, and so has, Crown Queen, but it's still weird.
Yeah. Bro, I swear to God, it's usually with my phone. It keeps turning off. Only when I'm on call. I'm mad. Okay.
This just makes me want to not exist. Like, what is this? What is that face, though?
I have no idea.
It would make more sense if it was in context, but it's not.
Yeah.
This is giving me a headache, man. I want to see how bad my homepage is now. Oh, God.
Topics for you.
Oh, God! No!
What are those?
No!
Oh my God, those look so bad. Bendy X Reader fanfiction.
No! No! What the hell is that?
Baby Molten Freddy.
That's not how it works. Okay, that's not good. Considering he's there, I can already tell you that's not gonna be good.
That is gonna be bad.
I think I've ruined my Wattpad completely.
You know, yeah, you ruined it. There's no going back.
There really isn't. I've been doing this for 2 hours. How am I okay? I'll just dump an art in the art bin. So, you know, we've successfully murdered my Wattpad completely. I guess it's a good thing I don't use it a lot anymore.
Yeah, that might be a good thing.
Like, I check it maybe once a month.
I don't even check mine, so.
There's so many cursed things on Wattpad. Unfortunately, I have even a slight attachment to it because of the simple fact it was the first writing site I ever used.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Wattpad is, interesting.
I mean, I can't say AO3 is much better, but at least it's because, they don't give warnings more often than not.
I actually, rarely ever use Wattpad. I used it, I got it, and then I read, one story. And then I, never used it again.
I just said in the server, why do people ant for a skeleton wearing a hoodie and slippers? Literally, if you search up Sans, there are so many weird things.
Oh god, no.
Literally, in the first 2 rows are Sans body pillows. These are the things that the fandom has made. So, you know, I think I can successfully say this fandom was a mistake. And due to the fact it was a mistake, I think I can end this stream after 2 hours. So I'm gonna end the stream.